Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Melinda Kaur. My metric number is J46303. Today, we would like to do a presentation on the subject for DCE 3115, Monitoring and Evaluation of Training. This will be our first assessment for this course, and the topic that we have picked is Time Management Training Report. We are all from the Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Development, and we are in our third semester. This assignment is actually prepared for Dr. Nur Fazlin Aina Muhammad Nasharuddin. I would like to pass this on to my friend to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Mariama and my metric number is J46295.
Hi, my name is Durga. My metric number is J46286.
Hi, my name is Hema Parmasiva. My metric number is J46335.
Okay, time management training. Time management is a crucial component of overall workplace productivity. Employees who are able to efficiently manage their time at work can minimize stress, enhance output, and improve their capacity to operate. Investing in time management training can help employees understand the fundamental of effective time management and increase their capacity to do more each day. Employees that are proficient in time management can properly decide how to spend time on each task, allowing them complete more tasks per day. Okay, this is a sample of model of framework of theory of change and logic. While developing logic models may be time-consuming and hard process, it will worth the effort. Logic models can help business uncover holes in a program's logic or what might be missing to achieve its goal when creating and planning. The inputs, outputs, and outcomes are three main components, essential components of a logic model. Situational analysis is the first character. This is the issue or problem that has to be addressed. Employees' lack of time management skill was the issue with the model. The training objectives are the next step. This training aims to improve employees' time management skill. The most important factor is participants. It all comes down to who we can reach. The people or groups whose activity will impact are referred to as a participants. This comprise the target audience and other organization or person the business intends to communicate with. The participant in the course are company employees. The inputs herein were a vital component of the framework. The corporation pours money into the input. The human, financial, organization, and community resources available to a program are inputs. In some cases, input are referred to as resources. Choosing inputs allow you to access what you already have and what you will need to run your application. Output are the framework's net signification components. Employees' outputs are what they provide. The outputs are the activities, services, events, and goods that reach targeted participants. This is all about the training outcomes. The direct result, particular improvement or benefit to the target participant are outcomes. Short-term outcomes are the immediate or initial alternative, and long-term consequences are the result or impact. In the evaluation questions are included in the framework. It refers to the assessment of training activities. The program activities are what it does, which is the resources to achieve its goal as well. The framework assumption are principle, belief, and thoughts about the circumvention. Assumption encourage us to consider how and why the methods will work in our community. And finally, the impact comes last. Time management is known as the capacity to organize and accomplish things in a time and productive manner. This includes determining how much time to spend on each task to minimize time during the day and week. As anticipated, trainees were satisfied with the program and activities. Next.
So the So the summary of time management training program, what we have discussed and come up with is logic models can help a corporation uncover holes in a program's logic or what it might be missing to achieve its goal when creating and planning a training program. Logic models can also help make sense of evaluation findings or serve as the cornerstone for the evaluation plan by specifying what should be evaluated. And the input, outputs, and outcomes are the three most essential components of a logic model, as what my colleague Mariamma has mentioned previously. The inputs are a vital component of the framework. The corporation pours money into the inputs, and outputs are the framework's next significant component. Employers' outputs are what they provide. The outcomes follow that. This is all about the training outcomes. The direct result, part improvements or benefit to the target participants are known as outcomes. The evaluation questions included in the framework, it refers to the assessment of the training activities. The program activities are what it does with the resources to achieve its goal.
Okay, explanation of the evaluation plan based on framework. This framework's evaluation strategy is based on SMART goals. Training managers can use the SMART framework to provide effective employee training. The acronym SMART stands for S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for relevant, and T for time frame. And it can help you design a training program that will help your employees' success. SMART combines fundamental principles for training managers to follow when designing corporate training programs. The SMART framework can assist you in ensuring the critical aspect of staff training not overlooked. The first is the specific. Specific is a wonderful place to start since it ensures that the desired objective is clearly defined. The goals of the company's employee training program is to develop time management skill. This can be determined by a variety of things, beginning with your employee's position and duties. It's also a piece of determine what task personnel are responsible for and if there are new hires or training courses to prepare them for their major responsibilities. The second one is measurable. Measurable outcomes are required for effective training. It concerns how the company can assure the employees are genuinely learning and digesting the material. The simple method is to use learning management software to deliver exam or skill evaluation. Another technique to assess training efficiency is through a role playing and task completion. The third factor to consider while creating a training program is attainable. A goal is only worthwhile if it is attainable. Keeping this in mind can assist an employer avoid too ambitious and aspirational training program. It is great to have high expectation for employees, but there are certain drawbacks when they set goal that are not out of reach or impossible for a big percentage of trainees. Moreover, if training is overpowering, it reduces the efficiency of even the most basic skills. If an organization offers various levels of training, what is possible at one level may not be possible at another. It is also critical to have agreed upon training objective. More, discussing and re-evaluating training with employees allows the company to reach an agreement, which will change over time as result notice. However, the more feedback they get from managers, the more likely their training will get to their company's most urgent needs. The fourth is realistic and, the fourth is realistic or relevant. One of the most significant characteristics of excellent training is that it is realistic, based on previous result and relevant to the anticipated outcomes. The employee's present competencies and the extent of the training are indicator of how realistic the training goals are. Expecting non-technically skilled staff such as sales representative to learn a sophisticated software application in a 2 or 3 hour training session is certainly unrealistic. Effective training prepares individual for the activities and responsibilities that await in the real world. Simulation or role playing are useful teaching techniques because of this. Modeling customer interaction in training, for example, is one of the greatest way to train employees who give technical support to consumers, whether in person, online, or over the phone. The last one is time frame. With any type of training, time is very important. The trainer should ensure that the training content is appropriate for their time frame and the objective they have set. Setting a realistic deadline is critical if they want staff to fully absorb the knowledge. Employees who are training on the job must assess how many time they devote to studying, attending workshops, or watching videos while working a 40-hour per week. When determining what to include in each training program, the employer or trainer must strike a good balance. On the other hand, it's clear that including as much information as possible is advantageous. The greater employees' knowledge and abilities are the better. However, an employer doesn't want to compromise the value of training by pushing too much information into a brief period.
Okay, for the conclusion, when efficient time management skills are adopted in the workplace, both managers and employees are profit. A logic model is a tale or illustration of how a project or endeavor should work. The model development process brings together stakeholders to explain the program's aim and the values that underline them, as well as to establish methods and decided outcomes. Furthermore, incorporating all of the SMART concepts into your training guarantees that employees receive the most realistic and throughout training possible. Putting together a training program involves a lot of study, decision making, planning, and teamwork. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.